Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. Now it's Tua. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A run with a 2nd-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their 1st win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Jones. And it's a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. That's out quickly to Bateman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. And he left that one in a bad spot. Unfortunately, it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stevenson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Striker, 3-3.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop it. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 62 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 14-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and 8. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 now on 1st down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 now on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
And this is caught, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. For a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 3, second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 27 yards. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk, and they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. Touchdown! Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Ready, play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jerome Bentley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time. And managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 49 yards. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tua sets up to pass it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Judon able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to 4th down as well. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Off the play fake. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Folks, kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.